fuck you. You go yourself. You demonic scum.
You know who they are. People in the comment section, won't you say that? If you know who I'm talking about and you know who it is, then what are you talking about?
All right, you guys, look, things are getting heated as Bongino just went on an explosive rant against Candace Owens over her relentless investigation into Erika Kirk and went on to call her the spawn of Satan.
Trump says that Kirk has died after he was shot from a nearby building.
After being shot at Utah Valley University.
The great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead.
The cries of this widow will echo around the world like a battle cry.
I didn't even get to give him a kiss goodbye.
That young man, I forgive him.
Take your time.
Erika Kirk has been named the new CEO of Turning Point USA.
My husband's dead. Like, I'm not trying to be morbid, but he's dead.
It's weird to say excited.
Describes her husband's funeral as the event of the century. Merch, hats.
We have 50,000 plus hat orders.
Nobody knows why she's out there in a glittering pantsuit in a recreated tent that her husband tragically was murdered in, throwing merch out.
Everyone grieves differently, so if someone's acting weird, don't read into that.
Zionists, the Prime Minister of Israel, all lied through their teeth about Charlie Kirk.
Her operation was in Constanta, the epicenter of Romania's trafficking scandal.
Weird conversations to have with a 15-year-old. I'm gonna touch your butt.
$8.6 million to their own shell company. What is going on?
We have nothing to hide. My aunt used to tell me, never do something that you don't want on the front page of a newspaper.
In his words, he told her, "You deserve to feel the flames of hell on every inch of your body. We don't want you. Nobody wants you. You are the spawn of Satan." Absolute effing lunatic sending her emails. You did it. F you. F you. Go F yourself, you demonic effing scum. If there's an afterlife, and I believe there is, I'm not the judge and jury, but I know you're not in it. If you're part of that, please leave. If it is half my audience disappears tomorrow, good riddance. Sayonara, motherfuckers. I don't want you. Nobody else wants you here. Here's the clip right here.
She didn't choose this. Imagine sitting there in your house and you find out from Twitter or, I don't know, a text or a phone call or that your husband was just shot in the neck for the entire world to see on social media at a public event. I can't imagine that. I know you can't either. Then you got to go through this. And you got a bunch of absolute fucking lunatics sending her emails. You did it. Comments, tweets. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Go fuck yourself. You demonic fucking scum.
All right, so we got that clip, right? Cool. Now, what's interesting to me is Officer Tatum, from what I've seen. I watched Officer Tatum, and he's tried to keep his distance from Candace and her accusations in her investigations into this whole Kirk assassination. And he hasn't said this, like, surprisingly, he hasn't said a word about her, or he's implying that he's talking about her, but he's not saying her name specifically. But today, actually, let me go back maybe a few days ago. He first brought up Candace for the first time, and it was very blunt. It was very short. It was very like, he still didn't want to mention her name or talk about it. But today, after you seen Dan Bongino speak on it, he decided that was his green light to say what he actually felt, and this is what he had to say. Actually, I'm gonna show you the clip from the other day, and I'll show you the differences between the 2 days, so you can see from where I'm coming from and how I'm processing his perspective, and also I want to know your perspective on it. But first, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that like button. I know only got like 7 of y'all watching this shit, but I appreciate the support. Let's get into this shit.
Understand the hatred and the conspiracies about Israel. I will never understand it. Like, to think that Israel is like the capital of pedophilia or something is crazy to me, because the Catholic Church have more pedophilic claims and historically have been really demonized for the molestation of boys and stuff like that in the Catholic Church. That's far beyond any other organized group that I can think of that has been accused of something like that. So I don't know if Israel is that much of a pedophilic country in comparison to the Catholic Church. So you would think that if it is, then the Catholic Church should have fair criticism as well.
Often the rule of anti-Semitism, as Vasily Grossman said, is that they are what they accuse the Jews of. Show me what you accuse the Jews of, and I'll show you what you're guilty of. That often seems to be a rule that I
keep asking me, Candace Owens, Candace Owens, Candace Owens. I do not agree with what Candace Owens is saying. I don't agree how she's doing it. I don't agree what she's saying it. I think it's the most bizarre thing I ever heard. Now, why do I not say her name every time I have something to say? Because it's not about the person. It's about the spirit behind what's happening. I would have to name 25,000 people every day, every time I make a statement. And it bothers me that people want to see drama more than they want to see solutions. But Dan Bongino said it like it's supposed to be said. It's not about the individual person specifically. It's about anybody. You know who they are. People in the comment section, won't you say that? If you know who I'm talking about and you know who it is, then what are you talking about? You want drama? You want an argument? You can give a person so much airtime all they want. What is that going to do to the principle of what's happening? It bothers me a little bit. I see why some people feel that way, but at the end of the day, it bothers me. At the end of all of this is a point-blank clear synopsis, is that if people, I think it's evil to say that Erika Kirk has something to do with Charlie Kirk's death. It's evil. I think it's evil. Some people are consumed with evilness. I don't find any credible evidence whatsoever to believe that Erika Kirk has something to do with her husband's death. And the fact that people are even entertaining it with no evidence is a spit in the face to Charlie Kirk and his legacy. I'll say this clearly, and this is for everybody involved. You cannot say you care about Charlie Kirk or love Charlie Kirk and you dissing his wife like this. You can't say it. Because if I died, people could do the same thing about my wife, and you can't say you love me if you treat my wife this way. My wife loves me. That's why I married her. I'm not stupid. God speaks to me. God sent her to me. That's why I married her. And if something happens to me, my wife will take over all of this. Everybody that worked for me will be subject to my wife's control. Nobody outside of my bloodline will run my company, period. I don't care if my wife had zero experience. Nobody's running my bloodline in success or being a successor in my company that's not in my bloodline. You got to be completely stupid to think that I'm going to give somebody the position to run and be president over all that I own and built, somebody other than my wife. You got to be stupid. Nobody know my company like my wife do, because I'm telling her and talking to her, complaining every night to my wife. She see the wins, she see the losses, she see the fear, she see my vision.
Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit the like button for more and subscribe so you don't miss what's next.